let's make my son Bradley's favorite Hong Kong style breakfast, beef satay in instant noodles. Straight up, I'm going to tell you that this flavor is 100% accurate, with one slight but very important upgrade. First, let's talk about the beef. We want to cut slices against the grain, because that helps with the tenderness of the beef. Cutting in the same direction as the grain will create a very stringy, very chewy piece of meat. So first we need to find where the grain is. This piece is slightly tricky. The grain is traveling on the short end, so I need to cut the pieces into smaller pieces and then I can whack them off into slices. Sometimes you get pieces where the grain travels all over the place. The best thing to do is to cut diagonally, and somehow, for better or for worse, you'll be able to cut against the grain. Hong Kong style satay sauce is a concoction of many sauces mixed together. Sa cha sauce, curry sauce, shrimp paste, creamy peanut butter, and a little bit of chu chow chili oil. This is optional, so if you don't like spicy food, just leave it out. Add a little bit of water and a little bit of soy sauce. Give it a good mix and you'll have the Hong Kong style satay sauce that is inspired by Malaysia and Indonesia, but is its own thing. Toss those beautiful beef slices into the marinade and let it sit for about half an hour. Typically, this is then boiled and then added into soup, but we're gonna do something different. We're gonna stir fry these bad boys. Add some water onto the beef. We're gonna wash off the excess marinade. Squeeze as much of the liquid out as you can and keep it because we're gonna use it later. Now add some cornstarch to the beef. This process is called velveting. And now for the fun part. Typically what you would see in a local Hong Kong diner called a cha chan hang or a bing sat is you'll have the meat pretty much boiled. But what we're gonna do, because you're gonna cook this at home, you can actually stir fry the meat, have a little bit of a charred edge, and then when you eat it, it's so much more satay than it really is. So here we go. We've velveted the meat. We're gonna heat a non-stick pan with some oil in it already. We're gonna wait for the oil to be very wobbly, like this, and then we're gonna fry the meat. We want to fry the meat on medium heat, and before I throw in all the meat together, I like to use a small piece just to test the heat of the oil. The cornstarch is a protective coating. It locks in the marinade and the juices in the meat. If we didn't add the cornstarch, all those liquids would come out and the pieces of beef will boil before they actually char, and that would risk the meat being overcooked. Here, as you can see, a nice golden charring is happening. You can fry on medium heat for 2 to 3 minutes on each side, and then you can proceed to stir frying for another minute. Then you can take out the meat and put it in a separate bowl. Clean off the excess oil because we don't need that. In boiling water, toss in your instant noodles, the very important flavor packet, and don't waste those crumbs. Then we add in the satay marinade. Allow the instant noodles to cook and soak in all those flavors. Then add the beef, and just like that, one of Hong Kong's favorite breakfast items is ready. But there's something missing. After all, it is breakfast, so you need eggs and you need a slice of thick toast. Much better. Thank you so much for tuning in to Chinglish Cooking Club. We're having a lot of fun making these quick and easy recipes for you. If you like this recipe, please like this video and subscribe to our channel, and we will continue to work hard to make your life yummy. Yeah, that iconic Hong Kong style satay with the packet of seasoning from the instant noodles is just so, it's just a great representation of Hong Kong breakfast time. Now go make some satay beef noodles and share with your loved ones.